my name is Lizzie Braver. I'm a fourth-year social ecology major and global sustainability minor. I'm really excited to be sharing a little bit about the research I'll be presenting at the poster session during the Spring UROP Symposium. The inspiration for my research came from the fact that I try to approach a lot of my academic pursuits and kind of personal passions with the determination to help address climate change. And this is partly what brought me to UCI in their unique major of social ecology, because I was really interested in exploring this issue from an interdisciplinary perspective, especially psychology. And I'm kind of see us at this stage of climate change where we know everything we need to know about the issue, how urgently we need to address it, and kind of what we even need to do to start adapting and mitigating this issue, but we aren't effectively doing those things. So I think psychology and psychological research can be a really valuable tool to better understand the social and behavioral responses to climate change, and maybe even what we can do to improve it. So this is kind of what brought me to my broader research interests that led to this research study, because I was interested in thinking about the structural causes of climate change, and this led me to overconsumption as one of these main causes, especially because of the negative impacts it has on our environment, how it's led us to this kind of increasing era of resource depletion, and how this exacerbates a lot of other issues we experience. And at the time, I was in an evolutionary psychology lab, one that I'm still in, and one that I've been in since my freshman year. And I was really interested in thinking about this issue from this perspective, because our ancestral ecologies, we didn't have the capabilities to consume resources at the level we do today, and resources were a lot more scarce. So this inconsistency in the environment that these behaviors would have evolved made me really curious to think about how they did evolve and understand the consumption trends that in current society that we see today at an individual and global level. But this was kind of the broader question, and I needed to first think about the more foundational research question to explore this. And previous research mostly focuses on behavioral and decision-making responses to scarcity, but less has been focused on how people perceive and attend to cues that signal resource availability. So this is the question that I'm exploring in my research study, kind of seeing if people are more quickly and accurately able to perceive resource scarcity, which I operationalize in my study as resource loss, because of the survival implications and advantages this would have. And I think understanding these perceptual processes gives a more comprehensive picture to how people respond to resource scarcity. And I'm really hopeful that this can be kind of maybe a first step, or at least help us better understand interventions that will improve resource management and conservation. Thank you so much for your listening, and I really appreciate your time and consideration.